guys, PokeGal here. Island Hustle, this is for you. I'm in my neighborhood basketball court. I'm here to dribble some ball. I think I got my moves going. Come on, you guys, let's shoot some ball. Oh. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I just need my shooting form. That's practice. Okay. Hold on, I got this. What happened to that video? We're gonna try that again, you guys. I was making the shots. What happened to that video? We're gonna try it one more time. Hey guys, PokeGal here. Island Hustle, this is for ya. I'm in my neighborhood basketball court. I'm here to dribble some ball. I think I got my moves going. Come on, you guys, let's... What happened to that video? Come on here, you guys. That's not a good intro. We're gonna try it one more time. You guys, I was making all that shot. I was ready to sign up for women's basketball. We are gonna play that video. I went out and made some shots for Island Hustle. Okay, I did. I went out. The only time I stepped foot in that property that I bought, that's actually my neighborhood basketball court, is one, when I bought the property, two, when I made that video. We're going to try one more time. I was shocked. I wanted to make that intro, but you know what? That's okay. We're going to try to make the video. We have a great basketball player. I'm so excited, you guys. Let's meet Island Hustle. Where you are? How are you?
Hello, everyone. Hi, PokeGal.
How are you? Very good.
I'm good, yes.
Very good. I'm gonna try that video one more time. I have no idea what happened. I was making some shots for you, although it was terrible. But you know what? I actually made a couple of good shots. But tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I there's things that we can work on, so don't worry, PokeGal. I got you.
Lots of things.
I am known as Island Hustle, I guess, through the Pokemon community. I am more in the background though, but I do play professional basketball. My actual name is Jessica Deliba, and I've been playing professionally overseas in Europe for the last 6 years. I played 3 years in France, 2 years in Poland, and last year I was in Spain, and I have collected Pokemon since I was super young. But just recently, since everything with the world that happened, just recently I started, I guess, re-looking at all through my stuff and recollecting and started buying and selling, and here we are.
Very nice. I always add the stream with the same question, almost the same question. You got to pick a starter. Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle?
Easy, Charmander.
Excellent, excellent. Favorite first generation Pokemon?
Going off of Charmander, I got to take Charizard.
Nice, very nice. Any sealed Pokemon products?
I do have some sealed, some behind me, as you can see. It's mainly modern stuff, just because I haven't really gone too much into the vintage. All my vintage has been opened.
Oh, you got diamond hands. That's what they call it. They call it the diamond hands. Favorite and least evolutions?
Favorite, I would have to go with Umbreon. And least favorite, I think I'm gonna have to take Vaporeon.
Nice, very nice. Actually, Vaporeon is actually taking the least, taking the top for least favorite. Weird, now I know. Favorite overall Pokemon moment?
Oh, good question. I would say it would have to be remembering that I was like trading cards with my neighbors. Just like, I guess, all the memories of being a kid and going into 7-Eleven and getting a Slurpee and grabbing a pack of Pokemon cards, basically.
Very nice. Do you play any of the Pokemon games?
I do not currently play any. I will admit I have Pokemon Go on my phone, but I don't have any time to be playing it. I used to have the original Pokemon Snap, and I bought the new Pokemon Snap just to have it, but I don't even have a Nintendo DS.
What Pokemon do you think will be really good at basketball?
Oh, you stumped me there. Um,
I do that.
I think, you know, I think I'm gonna go with Pikachu only because it's super fast, and if you have speed in basketball, you're ahead of the game for that for sure.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I love it. I love it. What other trading cards that do you play or collect?
When I was younger, I know I had the Harry Potter cards because I found
Mhm,
some like bent ones in my room. But
mhm.
currently, I don't have anything else, just Pokemon.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm gonna hop back on. I'm gonna try to make that video again. I want to show you guys some of the hoops. I mean, I went out and exercised for you, just to let you know. So just to let you know, I don't not exercise. I'm gonna try the video one more time, you guys.
I'm
Okay,
impressed.
I uploaded that with 1080p, and I lowered it down to 720p, so maybe we can get this going. So let's try it one more time. Hey guys, PokeGal here. I like hustle. This is for you. I'm in my neighborhood basketball court. I'm here to dribble some ball. I think I got my moves going. Come on, you guys, let's shoot some ball. Oh, okay, that's okay. That's okay. I just need my shooting form. That's practice. Okay, okay. Hold on, I've got this. Yeah! See? That's not that bad. Oh, one more. Whoa! Holy crap! All right, you guys. I'm so excited for today. I'll see you guys in live chat, okay? Take care.
Oh, I think you're muted. I think you're muted.
I am. I apologize for that. That's my second time I stepped foot in the neighborhood basketball court. So I told you this is second time. The first time is when I bought that house. Two, when I made that video. I am terrible. So they were like saying they wanted to know, you guys, how tall are you? Oh, I know that's a good question.
Well, the normal person is gonna think I'm tall. I'm actually 5'8".
Oh, that's considered. Oh yeah, that's pretty tall. That is pretty tall.
Honestly,
Is
at my position though, it's
okay.
there's girls that are like 6'3" that sometimes I have to guard that or 6'1" that are at
Wow.
my position. Yeah.
Wow. And you guys know not the Lakers, the Clippers lost today. I'm kind of embarrassed to be a Clippers fan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of embarrassed. They lost today. I was so butthurt last time. I want to know your favorite NBA team. Who's your team? Who are you rooting for?
The thing is, until LeBron got to the Lakers, the I liked the Lakers because of Kobe. And I now that LeBron is with the Lakers, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm from Michigan, so I used to be a huge Pistons fan when I was younger.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But now, I mean, since Kobe's gone, I don't really have a favorite team. I just kind of watch to watch.
Look at this. I love you, PokeGal, but I've lost all respect for the Clippers. I've been a Clippers fan for a long time because that was the first NBA game that I went to, and I fell in love with it. Fell in love with. I do not like sports, but I went when there was Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. Fell in love with it, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if you watch a lot of NBA, they started to tank because they wanted the Mavericks. According to the conspiracy theory out there, they wanted to tank to get the Mavericks. and they lost the first game to the Mavericks today. They lost to baby Luca. Oh my god, that guy was oh, it was sad.
Well, let me tell. I don't watch. I
Okay.
think you might have a little bit more knowledge than I do,
Uh-huh.
but just because with the amount of I know I'm gonna get like yelled at for not watching more NBA, but Luka Doncic, I mean, he's probably like one of my new favorite players, honestly.
Oh,
Oh,
really? Why? He is according to Skip Bayless, he's baby bird. No, no, no. No, Shannon Sharp. He's baby bird. So why? I'm a little bit curious. I'm very, very
I,
curious.
I really like his style of play. I like how he has the European mix. Because when you first look at him, you think he's going to be slow, you think he's going to be out of shape, he's not going to be good. And then all of a sudden, I mean, he kills some of these guys on the court. It's amazing.
Really, I do admit that. I mean, he's a little bit whiny to me, but he's actually, I mean, he kicked my Clippers' butt today, so I'm not going to say anything bad. Not at all. You guys, this is live Q&A. Please do any questions. Let me know. But I'm going to do my quick shout out. Hey, Pokestalk. There's Hefe, always. There's Drew. Let me go. There's my mod, SRR. There's Scott. Scott is actually the person that helps me collect sports card here and there. So he's really, really great. I do want to know after I do my shout out, if you collect any sports cards. Hefe, Sleepy Bunny, of course. Biter, how are you? There's Yangi. Is that a tennis court? Well, it's the neighborhood that I lived in has a tennis court. Yeah, you're right. It's a tennis court and a basketball court. I'm sorry, tennis court and has basketball there that barely anyone ever played. So I think so. It is. Hey, of course, if you have a questions, let us know. I'm pretty excited. Scott, Sir Scott, Trey Young, Gerardo, how are you? Hey, Island Hustle. If there's one thing that you can change about the world, what would it be? Well, they're giving you hard questions for this
Wow.
one. I know.
We're
I
getting deep
know.
right from the start.
I know.
Hmm. Um, well, I'm going to think about that question while I answer your question, PokeGal, about the sports cards. So I don't collect any sports cards, except I may or may not have bought a few Larry Bird cards.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I'm speculating on certain things that are supposed to come out in the
Okay.
future, like documentaries, and
Okay.
so I'm speculating on that a little bit.
Okay.
But those are basically the only cards that I own of sports cards, other than like beat up old ones that I had, I guess, when I was little.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That was
Yeah,
Lob City. Exactly.
and
Exactly.
yeah, and
Exactly.
to the one thing that I would change about the world, to be whew, we are gonna have to get that at the end. That's a difficult question.
Gerardo comes with the fire, you guys. Okay, so I do have a couple of basketball questions for you. Okay, just a
Okay.
little bit. So you need to help me understand basketball. I love basketball here and there. So when they say, okay, you got to have basketball IQ, what do they mean by you need to have basketball IQ? I am very slow. I don't know anything about basketball. What does it mean when someone says that guy's good, that woman's good,
Hmm.
that they have basketball IQ? What do they mean by that?
Well, let me tell you, you're going to fit in with a lot of people because there's even a lot of players that have no basketball IQ. um, I'll just be honest with you.
I
um,
can't even dribble a basketball. Obviously demonstrated by that video. I'm letting you guys know it took me 12 times to record that. I could not make any shots at all. It took me 12 times. And I was just like, I was so tired after that. I'm like, my God. It was so embarrassing, but I finally did that. And maybe the blurriness was actually purpose. I'm done on purpose so they can laugh at me later.
that's hilarious. Well, basketball IQ is basically the type of knowledge that you have on the court. So, for example, I mean, you know what a pick and roll is, right?
Yes, that I do.
So there's different ways to read a pick and roll, for example. If you're going off of the pick and roll, you can curl because the defender is chasing you, and you can go all the way to the basket and score. But then if the defender is going under the screen, you go off the screen and you pull up and you shoot a 3-pointer. Or if the defender is cheating the screen, instead of taking the screen, you reject the screen and you go the other way and you try and score. So you being able to do these things on the court is having a high basketball IQ, because you're able to read the defense very quickly.
Really? Oh, gotcha. I'm only 5'4", so I don't ever think I'll ever play any professional basketball, and I don't think, based on that video, I will ever do a try it out. But I have learned something in basketball, because I picked it here and there. My roommate is obsessed with basketball. He's actually texted me at least 20 times laughing at me about my Clippers. He's calling it Tank City. He's calling that you guys suck. Flop City. Oh my God. And he's just laughing it out right now.
Listen,
And
but
oh,
he's probably one of those guys though that jumps on the train of whichever team is popular, and stick with your team.
yeah, you hear that, Ron? Did you hear that? He's actually a LeBron fan, and he got me into watching undrafted. I'm sorry, Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. I
Okay.
love it so much. He is like a Shannon Sharp. He loves LeBron James, and he's like, that is the GOAT. That is the
I'm sorry
MVP.
to hear.
I live with this man. I live with this man, and I think his love for the Lakers actually. Oh God, they're gonna kill me in the comments. But my roommate's love for the Lakers got. Oh my God, it's probably up to the moon right now, because they won a championship last season, and then he was like, the Clippers tried to pull this move, it didn't work, and guess what? We won. Good karma or something. It was just off to the moon. So I think he's still celebrating it to this day. So I'm pretty pretty weird. Should have went underhand. Oh no, you guys, I can shoot. I can definitely shoot. I
I
think
think you're hiding your skills, because those two
you
shots
see
look
that.
pretty good to
Did
me.
you see that? Excellent. Only took 12 shots. 12 tryouts. So most of you don't know PokeGal was drafted. Oh, that's it. Exactly. The Clippers, I know. I know the Hornets. But they're just so I was gonna go here. PokeGal, that was not a travel according to LeBron.
Ain't that the truth?
I don't even know what a travel is. I just bounce the darn thing. I just suck. Did you play multiple sports through high school, college, or just basketball?
So through high school, originally the sport that I started in was tennis. I used to take private lessons in tennis, and then I picked up a basketball. And I decided that if I wanted to get really good at one sport, I'm just gonna stick with one. So I quit tennis and just played basketball all the time.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh,
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah.
I did just remember, actually, because I transferred schools in college, so I had one
Uh-huh.
extra year of eligibility, because you can only play a sport for 4 years in college.
Mhm. Mhm.
I actually did play one season of tennis in college. Um,
Gotcha.
yeah, and I actually went undefeated, 13-0 in singles. Um,
Nice.
I wasn't I
Very
wasn't the top.
nice.
I wasn't the top singles player. I was
Uh-huh.
one of the lower ones, but I had enough skill still to to do
And
enough.
Island Hustle on the ball. Excellent. Do you collect sports cards? Oh, I think you did answer that a little bit.
Oh, I'm trying to. It's just a whole separate world.
That's the thing with Heavy just said. All the players, they just
Mhm.
complain. Every time they make a shot, they complain to the referees. Do you get that a lot when it comes to professional basketball?
Yes, there are certain players that will complain to the refs, that will complain to everyone around, but then it's like we just make fun of those types of players, because it's like just play. If
Yeah, exactly.
if you made the shot, you wouldn't say anything, and that's
As-
all.
Hey, SGR, how are ya? I have every Trey Young Prism color rookie and every Luca. Oh, okay, now he's just flexing.
Right.
Now Scott is just flexing. Whatever, Scott. Do you own your do you have your own sports cards? Do you have a copy? Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, do I have my own sports card? No, I do not. No,
Oh,
I do not have one of those. That would be cool, but no.
can you dunk?
Negative.
That's okay. That's okay. It's hard.
No.
You know, every time when someone dunk, I always go, doesn't that hurt their hand? Because they're slamming it. You know, doesn't it hurt their hands?
I As far as I know, yes. I mean, you have to teach. I mean, there's most guys that can't even dunk, so
Hmm.
it's not that easy.
I bet. I
Yeah.
One thing I'll change is no more scalpers. Oh, good luck with that. It's coming.
Mm.
The sports market is nuts. Luca, oh my God, has almost 1,800 in PSA rookie base and still almost 1,000. So much money in sports card. I'm gonna start speculating too. I bet. I bet. Oh, Scott wants to know this. We all know who you're not gonna pick. Who is the GOAT? They're calling him Leenko now, or Michael Jordan. Okay, take your time on this. I'm interested in this question.
Man, this one I really have to think about. I'm not even sure who LeBum James is. But I think I think I'm gonna have to go with MJ. Gotta go with Michael Jordan on this. That's easy. Yes. Yes.
Oh, they're gonna unsubscribe to me. They're like LeBron hater, LeBron hater. Apparently, my roommate said to me that LeBron James has one of the best basketball IQ. Again, my roommate is very biased. According, that's what I think. He said that LeBron James, like, he can look at a play, memorize it, and recreate the exact same play. That's what my roommate said. I said, "Wow." So,
Yes. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. He has skill. He's good
okay.
and this, but for him to come
Uh-huh.
out and already call himself the
Yeah,
king and this
he did.
and
He did.
it's kind of like humble
He
yourself a
did.
little bit. You didn't see Michael Jordan walking around like that, Kobe, like
Oh, yeah.
they established themselves and then they became who they were.
I saw that interview because my roommate showed me that interview. I think it's when they were down 3-1 to the Warriors. Oh my God, you guys, I'm spitting my basketball knowledge here.
I love
They
it.
were down 3-1 to the Warriors, and then he did a documentary where he said uh, something along the line is that, wow, I am one of the best basketball player, or I'm the greatest ever, or something. Correct me, I'm wrong, but he said something that in the interview, and then I was like, wow. I thought to myself, if someone says you're good, you don't self-proclaim it. Someone else have to tell that to you. That's what I thought.
Mhm.
But
That's how it should be.
what is Pokemon IQ? You want to give this a shot? How did you started to collect Pokemon cards? This is a great crossover, by the way.
How did I start?
Yeah.
Well, I had when it was, I think it was, I always knew that I had like my old binder of cards that I collected.
Hmm.
And before I left to go play in Spain, I happened to look through it. I was cleaning out my closet and I found it and I started looking through it. And I took some photos of like the cards I had and whatever. So I left and got to Spain, and what happened in this last year, and I kind of got stuck there. So I was stuck there, and I started watching YouTube videos, and I came across Z&G Emporium's YouTube channel, and this was like before he got into his thousands and everything. Um, and I started looking, and then I started researching some of the cards I had and started looking at the whole process of grading and PSA and all of that. And I mean, I had a lot of time on my hands. Basketball got shut down. I was stuck over there and basically started doing the research. And I was like, wow, my cards I think are worth something.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Does any of
Yeah.
your teammates collect Pokemon cards?
No. When I told a few of them that do they know about Pokemon cards? Do they remember Pokemon? They were kind of just like, "You collect Pokemon cards?" I'm like,
Oh,
well, I used to, but yeah, it was
that's
yeah.
That's pretty funny. That is hilarious. It's funny because I don't tell people that I collect Pokemon cards at all. Like this is back then, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, you collect a childhood, like a little children's
Mhm.
card game." I'm like, "Well, yeah," but
Yeah.
now look at it now. Look at it now.
Mhm. Ain't that the truth?
Blazer, how are you? What do you think about people? What do you think about the Pokemon dip that's happening right now? Is it the Timmy's panic selling or fatigue finally setting in to the people that were in it only for the money? This is a pure speculative question. I want to know your opinion about this. I always try to put a disclaimer on these type of questions, but I would like to know your perspective on this.
Yeah, I will take that disclaimer on my end as well. Um, my opinion, I honestly, I mean, I think there's some things that are dipping, but then there's some things that are not dipping as well. Um, I think it's just people are just kind of getting over it. I mean, the hype was there with Logan Paul and everything, and now it's kind of starting to calm down. But I mean, now the whole incident that happened with Target and Walmart, and it's kind of like it's still in the news, and I think it's still kind of there.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I'm having no issues. The stuff that I have, I'm still selling, and people are still buying, and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Very nice. So I do want to ask a couple of questions about buying and selling. This is let me know if you can't answer it, we move
Mhm.
on. Um, so how are you getting inventory to sell on your eBay? And what is the best way would you recommend somebody as a new collector like yourself to start perhaps buying cards, getting inventory and start selling them?
So the way that I first started off is since I found my binder, my most valuable cards I sent off to PSA back in June. I'm still waiting.
Mhm.
Um, I sent those off and then I started selling the singles individually, like through I had an old eBay store. So then I just I came up with Island Hustle. And I started posting those cards individually to kind of build some capital off of that, just because the whole thing was very speculative. So I didn't want to put my own money into this. And I saw kind of, I guess, how Z&G did it, and it kind of followed that model a little bit. And so I started selling those cards, and I'm like, wow, people are actually buying these things. And then I started doing more research and kind of went down the rabbit hole of all these different collectors and did more research on that stuff. And when I first came back to the States, nobody was going out and buying things out at Target and Walmart, and all that. So in my area, I had products available to buy just off the store shelves. It wasn't an issue for me, I guess, up until recently. And then I know some certain websites where I know certain people sell products for a little bit cheaper. Um, and then I could resell them, I guess, on my platform.
Would you mind disclosing what the website is?
No.
That's okay. I
Because
tried, you
they
guys.
can listen, I still try to competitively I still try to competitively price my things. If
Yeah.
something on my eBay is higher, it's probably because I don't want to sell it, or I want to see like how different offers that I
Mhm,
can get for it and kind of what the market
mhm.
is at right now.
Gotcha. So on
Yeah.
your eBay, do you see the sale increasing, being stable, or declining just a tad bit? Because this goes into Blazer's OP's questions
Mhm.
I asked.
Yeah, it is declining. Um,
Okay.
it's not at zero, but my individual card sales have dropped. But at the same time, I have sold a lot of my higher end cards that I had on there, that I
Okay.
didn't want to grade, I guess.
Mhm.
Um, so I do also now have more like commons and uncommons on there. So that could be it as well. But at the same time, I mean, I bought a sealed those Pokemon flips. Remember those things that used
Yes,
to
I
be?
do. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I bought one of those, and a couple weeks later it like doubled in price and it's sold like that. And I'm just like, okay. it's
Gotcha.
it's like crazy to me, honestly.
Mhm. So it's been declining. Okay. So does it take into the process of what you collect? I'm sorry. So it's been declining. Are you trying, not trying, I'm trying to rephrase this in a way that are you doing are you I assume you are pricing competitively, right? So if you look at a product on eBay, are you checking out, okay, maybe I should lower my price, or just you're gonna say, you know what, I think it's gonna go up again and I'm gonna leave it as it. So how do you price the
Mhm.
products that you sell on eBay?
So the way that I do it is I'll obviously look up the sold listings and I will see what that recent card has sold for and I'll post it up. The thing with my stuff is for it to be profitable, um, I probably won't drop lower than like 199 for a card, just
Okay.
because I don't think it's worth it.
Okay.
And if the price goes down, I guess on a certain card, then I'm just gonna leave it up and it'll just be in my listings. Um, does that answer your question? I
Yes,
forgot the back end of
absolutely.
that question.
No, you got it. I remember. So you do look at sold listing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And it's pretty hard to sell on eBay, at least in my years of not I never sold Pokemon cards, but I've sold other things.
Hmm.
And it's like I'm always looking like, okay, is this the lowest? And I
Yeah.
just kind of like, I
I
gave up
I
and there.
kind of I kind of do it more of like
Mhm,
how much, because I know this, I've watched the YouTubers and seen their
mhm,
models, like they'll say they
mhm,
want to make at least like a 20% profit margin, but I
mhm,
just kind of look at it as like a dollar amount. Like if I'm
mhm,
comfortable with making this much money on
mhm.
it, then I'm good with it. And then I'll just flip it into the next thing.
Gotcha. There, LeBron is the goat. Skip is the best. Skip is Shannon is the best. Skip is a donkey. You gotta be ashamed of yourself, Hefe. Skip, skip. Oh, skip. Oh my God. LeBron is overrated. As I don't know what. Lamelo is the goat. Oh, he's so attractive, Lamelo Ball. Anyone bash on LeBron? Can I look at this? See, we got the chat fire up.
I see
Kareem
that.
is the goat. LeBron tags up the other superstars to win with championship. Michael Jordan stayed with the Bulls to win it all. Jordan is the GOAT. Now we're having undisputed on the show here. On the show. Here. What are the lesser Pokemon going to get their moment? Charizard always takes a spotlight.
It's Listen, it's the lesser Pokemon aren't gonna make their moment. Like
Mhm,
I don't think I don't think you got to go with the trend. I mean, that's what people know. Charizard, people know Pikachu, people know the starters, people know the originals. Like
mhm. Yeah.
that's what's gonna sell.
It's because Charizard makes them apparently the most money. That's why. So when? Probably not in a while. I don't know. But there's other Pokemon. There's Rayquaza. It depends
Yeah,
how people
they're
pronounce it.
trying,
Yeah.
but
The gold
yeah,
star at Rayquaza is actually pretty high up there. A PSA 10. Pretty nice. Even
yeah.
raw, it's really nice. Oh my God, we got Hefe all. Did you just call my man La Bum James? No, we called him Le Enko James. LeBron is the GOAT. A guy that waits over that got hoop hands, MJ. They're just talking about that. What? What? How are you going to say LeBron isn't humble? Oh, you, Hefe. That's a bad word. I'm not even going to say that. It's so funny. They're just talking about Dennis Rodman was an excellent defensive player. Now they're just
Oh, they're going in.
they're going at it. They're going at it. Oh, by the way, love the show and love the knowledge your guest is sharing with us. Thank you. Now they're going at it, you guys. We're gonna go straight to the question. Why were you in Spain playing their league or playing the league over there at PokeGal and Island Hustle? That's definitely for you.
So I was in Spain because if you missed the beginning, I play basketball professionally, and the last contract that I had was in Spain. And I was in their professional league over there, I guess, and we basically played all within Spain.
Gotcha. Who's your favorite female basketball player? Sue Bird. That's one of the basketball player I follow.
To I know them. I
Mhm.
just the thing is I don't really have like a favorite women's player, I guess.
Ooh,
Yeah. I I don't I don't have a favorite if I have to
you
like
don't.
mm-mm.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised
I
here.
know Sue Bird, I know Diana Taurasi, I know all the
Yes.
top,
Yes. Yeah.
I know, but I don't know.
No, that's
Mm,
pretty impressive. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Island Hustle, Yukon, and oh, allow me here. Do you know Maya? Was it Maya Moore?
Maya Moore,
Maybe
yep.
you do.
Yeah, well, I don't know her. I don't know her
Oh, okay.
personally. No, I don't know her personally, but I do know the player Maya Moore, yes, and Rebecca
Gotcha.
Lobo. I am familiar with her as well.
Very nice. Okay.
Got to know my competition.
You oh. Ooh, gotcha. Gotcha. So what are some of your okay, it's funny because every time I do something, I have like this routine. So I meditate and I do not break this routine, right? People think I'm
Mhm,
nuts. Is there any game tradition that you have before you play a game? Like every time I will take a test, right? I
mhm.
always drink. I you guys may think I'm crazy, but every time I take a test, I always drink 7-Eleven coffee. Every time. And every time I
Really
do it, I pass the test, except for the bar exam. That I did not the tradition fell in that. But still, I still follow it every time I take a test, every time I take an exam. It always has to be 7-Eleven coffee, and I do not break that ever.
interesting. So I've noticed that since I've gotten older in my career, I have less, I guess, things that I always do before a game or like a certain way that I prepare. But I do have like a specific warm up that I do before every game. But I don't have like a certain type of music or something that I listen to. I just, however I feel that day, like whatever I feel like eating, whatever I feel like listening to, it's what I go with.
Very nice. Okay, I want to ask a question. So you know
Sure.
how men's basketball they always show the outfit before the game? Do they do that for women basketball? Do you guys intentionally dress up like because I saw James Harden's outfit today. I'm like, what is going on? And my man Paul George, who is pandemic P here right now, oh, his outfit was like, what is going on? Do you guys do that as well?
So I believe within the WNBA, they have started doing it a little bit since they're like broadcasting it more and it's more like they'll
Mhm.
dress up. But when we play overseas, we have I guess like a team uniform, I guess you could call it. Like we have certain sweatpants we have to wear, like
Gotcha.
team gear.
Uh-huh.
So when we, either take a flight or go on the bus, we have to all be wearing the same thing, and you can't dress up. You can't wear those things. You have to wear your team gear to show it.
I did not know that. Oh my
Hmm.
goodness. And why do all the men get to show up their flashy outfits? I'm just like, wow. I kid you not. Google James Harden's outfit today. I
I
was like,
have.
whoa.
I'm gonna have to look him up. What he had
He's
today.
funny. It's like it didn't match. He looked like a Christmas tree, in my
I,
opinion.
I
In
mean,
my
at
opinion.
a certain point, they're just trying to get attention. At a certain point,
You
because it's
yeah.
one's
Mhm.
trying to top the other, and
Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, I now I've always wondered like why do they have to dress up so weird? Durant, oh no, now they're going again with Durant is the next D cousin, DeMarcus cousin. Oh guys, Island. Oh, how tall? I think they've wanted to know about this. And what position do you play? Now I want to know.
so I'm 5'8", and I started off as a shooting guard. That's my preferable position, but I have now moved more into a point guard. So now I'm a combo guard, I guess, point guard, shooting guard.
Gotcha. So based on what I've learned in the Pokemon knowledge, the point guard is because we just got Rondo. So they did say the point guard is the person that directs the game, right? Sits there and
Correct.
says, "Okay,
Yep.
gotcha,
Yep.
gotcha."
And runs the
Shooting guard,
plays and has to yell at everyone if they're not
y-
going where they're supposed to. Yep.
gotcha. The shooting guard is Steph Curry. Am I right on this? Let me know, you guys. Shooting guard is Steph Curry. I don't even know. I have no.
Easy way to remember. Whoever wants to
Okay.
score the points, that's the shooting guard.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So you play point guard now. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm so that now. Do you focus on selling graded or raw or both?
I'm right now sell raw cards. I found that to be good for me at the moment to sell raw cards. If I had graded cards to sell back from PSA, I would sell my graded cards. But I have a backlog there and just patiently waiting like everyone else here.
Gotcha. I've cost most of the. That's me. I cause a lot. I sent in a couple of cards in, and I'm trying to get them back. So pretty patient on it, but I know I'm not probably gonna see them for another year or so. I've
Yeah.
caused a lot of
I'm at 11 months for mine. Next month will be a
11
year.
months.
Yeah,
Wow.
I sent them when I first got back in the States,
Uh-huh.
in June, beginning of June,
Okay.
and they got inputted into PSA in August.
Pretty nice. Oh,
Yeah, but
nice. Okay. So what's harder to oh God, I'm gonna ask a pretty dumb question, okay?
there's
Disclaimer.
no dumb questions.
That's disclaimer. What there is. There's probably this one's coming up. There is because I really want to learn about basketball. I really want to learn, you guys. I apologize. What is the hardest position to play in basketball? Is it the center? Or is it it's probably the shooting guard, right? Because they're shooting. I'm
To,
asking
to
dumb
be to
question
be
here.
to be honest, it's probably each person will have their own opinion, but to me, it's point guard because you're the one that has to get the ball across half court, and you're the one that they're going to pick up full court. I mean, in NBA, they don't play defense, but in real basketball, they actually
Whoa!
they actually pick you up full court, and you actually have to play hard like the whole game. And if you're the point guard, you're bringing the ball across the court, you're setting up the play, you're making sure everyone is in their spot, you're listening to the coach yelling at you, you're listening to your shooting guard yelling at you to give them the ball. It's You're managing a lot as a point guard.
So it's like the quarterback. Am I getting
Ex-
it right? It's like the quarterback.
exactly, you got it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Another stupid question, guys. Cover your ears. I really want to learn. So the point guards are usually the smallest guy on the court. Am I right? Because they have to maneuver here and there. Am I right? Because I'm learning myself.
Okay, yes, stereotypically, yes. But the thing is because most of the time when you're little, and this is like, I guess, something that I'm trying to, like, I've started doing camps here in my area, and I'm trying to break these coaches and to stop teaching like a little kid, basically, like, oh, because you're short, you're going to be the point guard. Like, no, everyone needs to learn how to play every single position. A post player, a center, needs to learn how to dribble because then you're older and, oh, he's tall, just put him right by the basket and he can just shoot. It's not a good, and that's the thing. And then there's,
Okay.
people basically think that, yes, the shortest person, yes, because probably when they were little, they were doing the most ball handling, dribbling. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Ah. Alan, oh, how old are you? You don't have to answer that if you don't
Oh,
like.
I mean, I don't mind. My
Okay.
question is, how
Did,
old do I look?
oh, how
back
old? Okay.
back at
Did
the
you
chat.
grow up collecting during the base era? And if so, what is your favorite Wizard of the Coast set? Oh, so
So I am 29. I'm turning 30 in August. Um, and yes, I did grow up during the original Wizard of the Coast era.
mhm.
So 90s.
I will say
Yeah,
25.
really.
25? 25?
Most most people say yeah, early 20s.
Early 20s. That's all we're gonna give you
Well, no,
guys.
no, 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 no. I'm 29.
20. Oh, okay. It's close.
Yeah.
You guys, us ladies are always young. You know that. We're young. If you're in the early 20s, the early 20s are the new teens, so we're very young. Okay, I'm in early 30s, so I'm still young.
As long as we don't look it and we don't feel it, we're good.
Yeah, I think in my age, I think I'm out. The only sport that I've played, I was forced to play by my mom because she think I was not very active. It was badminton, and I sucked at badminton. Oh my god, I'm the kid
I don't
in
know many
PE
people
where
good
I'm
at that.
like, I'm the kid in PE where so I purposely in high school took 0 period PE so I can avoid just running, doing less work because the teachers I've noticed the little rumor and when I went to high school, when you have zero period PE, you can't really swim, right? Because it's
Hmm.
cold. You
Hmm.
put the students at risk. You don't want to let them to run because it's still cold and the grass is slippery. I'm like 0 period PE. It is.
You figured out the
I did.
loophole even when
I
you're
know how.
younger.
I did not run. I didn't do any. I passed with a B as in B as in um enough. Okay, B is in enough. So B is enough. So I thought it was really whole chat beefing. See what you started. Oh, you guys are really funny. Okay, serious question. Can I play can I play your guess in a game in horse? I don't think one-on-one would be fair with me being 6'4". Oh God, come on. I think she could beat you, Scott.
See,
Come here.
this is
Don't
the
get too
funny thing.
overconfident here,
Right,
Scott.
right, right. Just because
Come
you're
here.
tall, that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Come on, Scott. I've seen crazy have you heard of the little short player? I do follow him a lot. Everybody makes fun of him, but I follow him. Have you heard of Julian Newman? Who here is in the chat has heard of Julian Newman? He's a little cocky guy, but I follow him. He's only 5'4". He plays point guard, but I really support him because he's shorter, and a lot of people saying, you'll never make it into the NBA. He definitely has a terrible attitude. Do you know who this guy is?
I
Does
have
anybody in
seen
this?
I have
No?
seen the photo before, but I don't know much about him.
Oh, they do know. They do know. I wish the best for him because I wanted to make sure he goes somewhere. He tries really hard, but a lot of people said, you're only 5'4". There's no way that you can make it to the NBA. No, he's not. He's five. They people say that he's 5'5" and he always lists. Okay, now I want to know. Another dumb question. Here we go. Do basketball players, including women, kind of overstate their height?
Men do.
Men do. Okay.
Yes. Women, I mean, here's the thing. The reality of it is being a short guy is going to be a lot harder for you to get in the NBA. Being a shorter girl is not going to be as difficult because the problem isn't offensively, it's when you're on defense. So if this
Okay.
5'4" guy switches on a huge 6'9" player,
Okay.
there is literally, other than fouling him, there's literally nothing that he can do. Offensively, he may be great. He could shoot threes. He's quick, but it's the defense is the problem. It's not offense. And I think
Okay.
that's the part that people don't realize.
Okay. So what's more important and just basketball? Is it I'm okay. What wins a championship? Should someone focus more on offense or defense? Or is it a
The,
combination of both?
the,
What is
the,
more?
the,
What is
the, the
more
con-
important?
that's a controversial question
Oh,
because,
good, you guys. I'm asking hard, tough questions here.
well, because you have some coaches that are, defense wins championships. Well, I played for a college coach that said, look, if we score one more point than the other team, then we win.
That is actually a very, very, very valid point.
Yeah.
Um, I've watched. It's not. I think it's Steve. Not Steve. His last name is Van Gundy. Um,
Oh,
and
Yeah,
Steve. I think it's Steve Van
Stephen
Gundy,
Gundy.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has his brother who does the broadcasting. That oh my god, I forgot their name. But all he does, one time I was watching, he's doing the commentary. All he says, defense wins championship. defense wins championship. And I'm like, really? I did not know that. So that's why, and this is, I learned all this because my love for the Clippers. And the last time they blew out a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets, but they got Paul George and they got Kawhi Leonard because Paul George was a really great defensive player, and Kawhi Leonard was one as well. And they said, that's it. That's a championship team because defense gets champion. Well, apparently that's not true in that department. At the Charizard comment, you can't force any monsters to get over. Charizard was over in the beginning. Nobody knew why. They tried to push Lucario guy, but it will never happen. That's true. I kind of believe it. Hey, Dima, how are ya? Z&Z released a video stating modern Pokemon is dead and it's unpopular again. His packs are not selling anymore. Do you agree or disagree? Oh, that's a good question. Are you selling more modern as well? I do want to know.
So yeah, I saw that video quickly today. He I don't know if modern is dead. I think if you have certain buyers that will buy it or are consistently purchasing it, I think they will keep buying it, especially if you're like one of the main people that sells to them. But I mean, it's possible that, it's going down. And I think time is going to tell what's going to happen with modern, honestly, because he made a very interesting video on how many Charizards got graded recently. Of, I think it was the Darkness Ablaze Charizard that got graded, and then he compared it with another Charizard that it was like 700 something. And I mean, it's incredible, and like the backlog at PSA isn't even back yet.
That's true. Well,
yeah,
that's true. When I made a lot of prediction in doing this, and I always go disclaimer, disclaimer. This is what I think, and I've always knew because I'm very patient. I wait, and back then when I started the channel, a lot of people were like, "Well, you're really really negative. You're saying all these things." I'm like, these are my thoughts, these are my opinion. It's because I've seen this, I've seen it up, I've seen it down, and I
right.
said, it's gonna go. The more people that gets in, the more people the car's gonna get back. It's just, to me, it's just kind of basic common sense there. But
Yeah. I mean,
but
I think one thing that I've noticed with
mhm,
I guess all the Pokemon community of all of you guys that have been in the market a long time and you guys are
mhm,
used to this. I just think that, not saying you, just
mhm,
in general, like you
mhm,
guys sometimes miss certain things. I feel I've noticed that sometimes it's just there's a hype, and I understand like there's many of
mhm,
you guys that think like evolutions is garbage, and I get it
mhm,
because you guys were in that era when the 4
mhm,
years it was being printed and printed and printed. But for
mhm,
someone like me who wasn't there for it,
mhm.
I understand the hype behind it. And I mean, I bought one of those boxes when I first came back for 150, and I just had a internal feeling that it was so obvious to me that it was going to go up. I mean, I wish I would have bought more, right? But
Mhm.
like it's it's kind of like I feel like you guys sometimes look too deep into stuff when you don't really have to look deep at all. Like it's all the obvious signs are there, like what's going to be popular.
I see. I see. Okay. I
Yeah.
see. Gotcha. Gotcha. My roommate just texted me something real quick. He wants to know, who do you think is going to win, the Celtics or the Nets? That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted to know, you guys, of the things he wants to know. Can you ask her who do you think she's going to win?
I have no idea.
It's so funny. It's so funny. We got KD. We are Blazer OP. We're gonna talk about this a little bit more into depth. But I want to go back to the questions, because this is so speculative and it's not always black and white. Um,
Right.
so I don't really agree or disagree, but there's some points in there. But I want to talk about like that. What is the best thing about your game? Defense, jump shot, etc. That's a good question.
I would say my jump shot. Um, That's like what I grew up doing. And I like shooting the ball. I have no problem shooting the ball. My teammates know that, and the
Uh-huh.
people that know me. And I mean, my free throws are really good.
Ooh,
I mean, that like, I mean, because now it's gonna sound like I'm cocky over here, but it's like, I mean, if you
confidence.
look at, if you look at
Confidence.
my,
Every time I go and I say, I'm going to win that try, I'm going to win that case. Confidence. Confidence
yeah, no,
exudes.
it is, and my stats speak for it. I mean, I'm an above 90% free throw shooter, so it's yeah. I mean, and playing basketball, you have to have confidence, or you'll get eaten alive on the court.
Exactly. Time to buy. Exactly. We actually talked to somebody about this. When the market's slow, time to buy. But I would still be very careful now
Yeah.
because there's a lot of cards that are going to come back. Fancy crossover or fancy dime pass. Ooh, I have no idea what that means.
I would go with fancy dime pass.
What does that
Um,
mean?
so fancy crossover is kind of like doing like a
Steph Curry, right? Jamal
yeah, yeah.
Crawford. There you
Allen
go.
Allen Iverson, like
Oh, okay.
the
Okay.
throwback, yeah. Like having a really good crossover is like dribbling from your right hand to
Uh-huh.
your left hand.
Uh-huh.
But like a fancy dime pass, I mean that has more flash to it. So like
No look
you,
pass.
yeah, like you throw it behind the back, or or throw it behind the
LaMelo
back.
ball pass. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 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 Okay, I'm pretty excited for this. I'm learning a lot, and all I know more about basketball than I know about football. Okay, do you watch football at all?
No,
Not at all. Okay.
no,
Second favorite
sorry.
sport to watch or play?
Um, to watch, it would have to be basketball.
Mhm.
The thing, I just, for some reason, I get told, by my friends and my family, like like that I don't watch enough of my own sport, and I know I don't. It's something that I have to work on.
They're saying the Nets are gonna win. I think so too. They got KD. I absolutely I agree with her. I agree with her point guard. Point guard is a there you go. Eileen, what is your what's your favorite fully evolved grown Pokemon? Oh, that's a good question.
Hmm. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to just stick with classic Charizard. Because that's when I look back at like my binder
Mhm,
and which card
mhm,
I had, I guess, the most of, it
mhm.
was that one. Although I did find old pictures that I had like a stuffed Pikachu, like a big
Uh-huh.
size like stuffed Pikachu. Like I found old pictures of my room, and so maybe I liked Pikachu before as well. I like started thinking about it, but
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't mean to skip your question. First edition Charizard or a one-on-one Luca signature card. You can only pick one. Ooh, I would like to know this.
Hmm. See, and this is where the risk is with sports cards, because if Luca breaks something or blows out his knee really bad and he doesn't come back the same, or but if he becomes the player that he could possibly become, that card is going to be worth a lot. But a Charizard can't blow out their knee. So I'm going to stick with the safe bet, and I'm going to go with Charizard.
Gotcha.
What
Gotcha.
about you?
I'll probably pick the Luca.
Really?
Yeah, Andrew, who you introduced us here, and this is not me knowing anything, but Andrew, amazing interview, and I was so shocked about the prices. I made a comment on stream. I said,
Oh, it's
I think I'm in the wrong hobby here.
I
I
know.
mean,
I know.
I think I'm in the wrong hobby here. I was like, how many Charizard to what is it a 2.6 million? I'm just throwing out the
Yes.
numbers. I don't know, but it was
Yes.
so familiar. I'm like,
It's
what? And
Yeah,
Luca, I'm pretty sure is uh,
But if Luca's done after this season, will that card go and stay as expensive as it is, or will it?
gotcha. So apparently somebody missed somebody because I heard my roommate saying miss, and he's on the back. So I thought it was really funny. So oh, I'll probably go with the Luca. Um, oh my god, look if you can hear what he's it's investment perspective. What if Luca gets hurt? But it's a one-on-one. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Any over talent Oh, a-hole. That can give you a problem in the court is the worst position to play. A shooting guard can dunk on anyone. It's gonna make you a rough year. Really? Huh.
Hmm.
Really? Hmm. And Ali, no defense comment. Say that to an NBA player that runs an NBA, even if this baseball collar can't hang. Ooh. Ooh, shots fired. My family
Yeah.
shots fired here.
I'm
My
pulling some
family's been on the
strings on people
pickleball
here.
lately, but it's actually gonna be a pass. Julie Nguyen lives really? He lives by you, so you live in Florida, right? Oh yeah, you do. I do ship to you. You do live in Florida. Hey, you outed yourself on that, just to let you know. What drew you to basketball over tennis? Oh, that's a good question.
I've been trying to figure that out.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it was just maybe more competitive, or there was maybe like more. I don't know. I mean, tennis is such an individual sport, and I do like that about it because you depend on yourself. You don't have to depend on other people. But I can't remember why really switched over and said, nope, I'm going to stick with basketball.
Gotcha. And I basketball is definitely a team sport. I can tell. Definitely a team sport.
Yes, yes,
I do. I do.
yes.
Um, I firmly believe it because even though there's some players out there, they get the attention of a ball hog, but
Mhm.
if they have the confidence, they should shoot it. At least what I think. I mean, I know absolutely nothing about
Yeah.
basketball, but
Well,
uh-huh.
no, to your point is that and the thing is the American mindset is
Okay.
that we are more one-on-one individual
Mhm,
players, and you'll see more stars here, but when you go to Europe, it's kind of
mhm.
like that's why there aren't a lot of Americans in Europe because they can't last. They try to be ball hogs, they try to score all the points and do everything, and the European teams don't like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, tell
Yeah.
us more. Now I want to know. So they prefer to pass the ball around compared
Hmm.
to just a hero player, right? I think that's what they
Yes.
call it in basketball.
Yes.
Someone that's a hero that will take the last shot. So how would the Europeans decide who takes the last shot then, if that's the case?
Oh, the American is taking the last shot. but
Oh, okay.
but yeah, no. It's see, the thing is if you go there with a mentality of that you want to get your stats and score the most points, and yes, that is what gets you a good contract. The more points you score, the better contract you get. But you can't do it in a way that you're basically sabotaging your team. And you'll see there's a lot of players that, oh yeah, I played overseas for 1 year, but it wasn't for me. It's probably they sent you home because you were probably you didn't fit in their system. You have to learn to fit in.
Oh, now okay, that's something
Mhm.
new. That
Mhm.
is something new. I did not know that.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Huh. He is nowhere as good
A
as
lot of
people make
people
him out
don't
to
know
be,
that.
though. I know I didn't. No,
Yeah.
he's not that good, but I root for him because of his height. I don't think Julie Newman plays any type of defense that I can tell. What are your thoughts on the N1 kid professor? I'm not too sure what that means. Do you know who
Oh,
that is? You
yeah,
do?
he's a street baller. Um, I mean, his handles are incredible, right? I mean, at this point, he's for show. That's what people like. It's that takes a certain level of talent to get the ball
Mhm.
handling that he has to do the tricks that he can do. It's that takes a lot of time to do that.
Gotcha. Oh, the professor. He's like 5'7" and he makes a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. I actually did not know who he was until he went to play in Huntington Beach and there was a
Okay.
bunch of crowd and he did one-on-one. Gotcha.
Yes.
That's how I found out who he was.
Yeah.
That's what much respect to his grind. Absolutely. Much respect to Julian Newman's grind. I think needs to be changed his game. He dribbles like crazy. Exactly. Exactly. He's like a cockroach on raid. He just dribbles a lot. It dribbles. Oh, I do have a question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I was learning, the game of basketball, how to play in the different position, I read someone I think a coach said this. I was just reading the commentary. They said to be in order to be a point guard, the key is to dribble less. Is that true?
So yes, that helps. That yes, you can be more deadly if you dribble less, but and that's I guess to throw in another part of if you go overseas and you're just dribbling the ball all the time, they don't like that either. But here the mentality is right. You see all these NBA guys doing this, like James Harden, for example, and you're just like, dude, just do something. Just you don't need to set him up 15 times to
Uh-huh.
just go. But you can be more effective doing less.
Okay, so that's true then. Gotcha.
Yes,
That
but you
is
still
true.
you still need to be a good ball handler.
Gotcha. Like me. Like me.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Are there any old school players you admire and faction like your game after? Before Kobe passed, he admitted stealing moves from oh, I did not know that. Okay, that's such a good question. I want to know this.
Yeah, very good question. So I some old school players that I really like. I mean Larry Bird, I like just because, you know, a white guy playing incredibly against all these guys and the types of things that he did on the court, and he was slow, he didn't have the speed, he didn't, he was able to do these things. And I mean, I'll admit right away, I am not the fastest player on the court, but it's my basketball IQ that gets me to where I've gotten to, I guess.
Gotcha. Who is the
Yeah.
shortest player in WNBA right now?
Oof.
And on your team? I'm 5'4", so I want to know how fast I need to grow.
We'll get you some shoe inserts. No, 5'4", you could be a point guard. You'd be able to play.
Did you guys hear that? Where's this basketball of mine? See, if being an attorney fails, um, basketball. so so who's the shortest right now? Or
That's a great question. You I have not done that research. I'll have to get back to you, or someone in the chat can easily look that up.
okay, how about your teammate then?
My teammate, the shortest teammate I've played against some short girls. I mean, they've maybe like 5'2", 5'3", and that was like, but they were super fast. I mean, the speed on them was incredible. But
Ooh,
there was like two of them that I can like remember where they were,
okay.
yeah.
Do you guys hear that? I have a shot of playing basketball. I just need to learn how to run fast. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see. Yeah, we were talking about Julian Newman. I follow him. He shows his Hello Newmans. I mean, I wish him the best. And he's a short. He has a lot of he has a lot to overcome. So but I know what you're talking about. Defense wins championship, but in today's game, it's probably offense. Oh,
Yeah.
huh. Even a 5'5" can stick a 7-footer. He's getting packed, block every time he shoots a three, unless he blows past them. Oh, you're Jeff Van Gundy. That's it. That's it.
We both screwed
That's it.
up.
That
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
No. There's Steve and Jeff.
Yeah,
They're brothers.
okay. All right, all
They're
right, all
brothers.
right,
Yeah.
all right, all right, all
Steve Van Gundy is the reason why the Pelicans ain't playing right now. You think so? You think so? I thought it was because Zion got hurt. Well, yeah, that I do not know. Apparently they were saying that he's a really good coach, but I know nothing. But I remember when Zion got hurt. I think something with his finger. They were saying that he was not getting his shot, but now maybe
right.
defense win championship. Okay, but Habbleman with a god tier defense like 2006. That's true. Oh, PokeGal, can you dribble the ball? Oh no! Hold on.
Oh boy.
No, I can't. I obviously cannot dribble the ball.
Can
Oh,
you spin the ball on your
Oh,
finger?
okay. Oh no, I want. Okay. I want. Okay. I'm gonna try, and then you can do it.
Okay. You've been practicing. She's been secretly practicing. PokeGal, you have secret talents that you're not letting on for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just got really lucky. Okay. Whoa! You can do it longer. There you go. Dude, that is amazing. Oh my god, that is amazing. You know what we could do? She should just start doing that and just answer the question. You know, just doing that, just answer the question. That is amazing. Oh, so the game that I went to watch, I watched a couple of the Clippers game, and there was this woman. Oh my god, she was amazing. She could do it both hands. Oh, can you do it for both?
I can't do, but I can do the one where you like go under and.
Okay. Well, you volunteer for it. I want to see
it. And now if I mess up.
No, go for it.
All right. Do I fit in the frame? Kind of. All right.
Come on, you guys, cheer on! Woo!
Hang on.
It's amazing.
Messed it up. Pressure's on.
No, that is sweet. Oh, that is amazing, you guys. Wow, that is so cool. That is amazing. That's practice. PokeGal spin it. Oh hell no, I suck at things, you guys. I Spud Web. There you go. That's one of the short. But that guy, he is amazing defensively. Amazing. That was smooth. They love it. That was smooth. They love it. See? I can't even do it. Spin the ball. You see? That's amazing talent. You probably practice a lot too.
I learned that when I was younger.
Okay. Now I want to ask you guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to skip the hopefully I did not skip the comments, but I do want to ask. Okay. Is it true that home court advantage do have does home court advantage help? Because I was watching some commentary and the guy is like, "Oh no, it actually the pressure helps me, so it does not help." I mean, what do you think? Do you really prefer home court advantage? Because some basketball player, they're like, nope, don't matter at all.
I think you always feel different when you play at home just because you're always practicing there. But I think the biggest part is your fans. That's what helps you, is everyone's cheering for you, everyone's rooting for you. I mean, yes, people get motivation from, going to the other place and going against everyone, but you have a different feeling when you have the home court.
Gotcha. Okay. Can you? Oh no, we went to the dribble. Nets for sure. It's the female Steph Curry. Okay, here's the real test. Show us your shooting form. Oh my. Oh my.
I think that's for you, PokeGal.
Oh hell, I did that, I did that. Okay. I cannot shoot the ball. I'll show you. Okay. When I shoot, I have to shoot it with both hands. Like did you see that thumbnail where I held the ball? People were laughing at me. I was doing it like this. But apparently, when you shoot the basketball, that is to approach, but you shoot with one hand. Is that true? Is that how you shoot like that?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, you should.
Okay.
You should.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you should right here. You should be here, and then I mean, if going up here is where. I mean, if you don't have enough strength, you can shoot from down here. So then you want to start from down here. Yep. This is so you're right-handed?
Yes, I am.
So your left hand is going to be your guide hand. So you want to keep your right hand under it with don't like squeeze the ball hard, but just like leave some space. And then you want to turn it and put your left hand up on the side.
Like that. That weird. That feels weird.
Yep.
That's hard. Okay.
Yeah, and then you just want to shoot and follow through. Just don't shoot it at your cards back there.
That's hard. How do you? Yeah. No, that's hard. Can you hold the ball with one hand?
Oh, can I palm it?
Yeah, a
Um,
palm. That's what they call it. Okay.
yes, it's called palming it. With like the evolution ball, I can,
Ooh.
but this is, well, maybe, yeah, I can.
Oh, you definitely can.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have no idea. I just got this ball off at Target, Wilson, and it
It's
was
a,
ten
it's a,
bucks. I said sold. I don't even
that's,
know. I
that's,
don't.
but that's a standard American brand. Like this is the European ball that we use.
What's the difference?
So the European ball, they use Molten as the brand.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And then FIBA is the association, kind of like how you have the NBA.
Okay.
So FIBA is like the head, I guess you could call it that. Um,
Oh, oops, sorry.
yeah,
I hit the. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
And then these numbers are basically like the different types of leather on the ball, and just
Uh huh.
they just depends on how expensive and how nice the leather is.
Gotcha. Check this
Yeah.
out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Swish.
that is.
I heard the swish. I heard the swish.
Thank you. It went through. Kyrie got the best crossover in the game. Do you do any crossover like that at all?
My crossover is not as good as Kyrie's, but we're working on it. It's a work in progress.
I'm a jump shot shooter as well. I
Oof.
live by the 3 point. That's what they said. You can live by the 3 point, but you
Or
die by the 3 point. How
yep,
do I
like the
know?
Warriors.
Small ball from the Rockets.
Oh.
I watch a little bit. Because my roommate, drags me. And then before I used to hate it. I said, this guy's a nutcase. But now I see why sports is very interesting. You know why? It's because I think I'm bored at home with COVID. And now I'm like, okay, I see why sports is a little bit
Yes.
more fun. Oh, that's a good question. Per point per game do you get? Oh, that's a good question.
My average, all right, in Spain it wasn't as good because I went there. I actually blew out my knee 2 years ago. So that was my first season after blowing out my knee. But before that, I was averaging like 15, 16 a game.
Wow, that's not bad at all. Oh, that's not true. I do not have 8,000 Charizards, you guys. I wish I do.
Only
Since
Bellsprout.
Charizard's your favorite, do you have a secret message? Yeah, that's a good question. What is your favorite Charizard card? That's a good question.
A secret massive collection. um, my favorite Charizard. I like I like the classic base set. Um, well,
Okay.
base set Shadowless looks nicer than
Mhm.
base set, but it's like classic. I don't know. It's like kind of your first impression of it, and it just kind of sticks with you. I mean, there's other
Gotcha.
nice ones, but yeah.
Gotcha. Some rookie cards can be thousands of dollars, but I don't think Pokemon can reach 25% of that. Yes, that's a smart move choosing PSA 101. The sports card community is crazy right now. I mean, I'm watching it and I go to my local card shop and they have their boxes. One booster box, and I thought $200 per booster box was expensive. And I was looking at the sports card collection, you guys. The booster boxes were like 500, 600, and I was there one time and this guy dropped, I kid you not, was like he bought in a stack of 100 and he almost cleared out all these prism mosaic cards there. I don't know what it was, but he cleared it all out. And he said, I'm gonna go home and open it. And another time that I went, some guy was just opening these packs left and right to pull a rookie Lamelo, and he was
Mhm.
just spending it. I was like, "Woo,
It's
that was
incredible.
nuts!"
I
Did your
mean,
parents? Mhm.
oh no, I was just gonna say that that someone wanted me to trade, I guess, a Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box for some Prism box. But that's the thing is, I don't know. It's like I don't know the value difference if because I'm not into the sports stuff. So like I've had a few people actually want me to trade Hidden Fates for Prism basketball boxes, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to do my research on that.
Let me know in the comments. I'm assuming that's a good trade. I could be wrong. I'm
That's what
assuming that's a
I
good
was
trade because I
thinking.
saw some of the Prism. If that's the box they're willing to trade, I was like, wow, that's pretty pricey. But I don't know the seal market for basketball cards. I don't know if it goes up. Like, should people open them or is it longer? Let me know in the comments, Scott, if you
Right.
can, or anybody that can answer it. Do sports cards? I'm sorry. Do sport uh, seal products increases? Because I've always wanted to know. So what if Luca gets traded? Will he be, would it keep seal or should it just sell? Like I've always wanted to
Mm.
know. So hi, what do you think of the percentage of people with large position in Pokemon? Say the percentage with less than 50,000, 150,000, and 10,000. Thanks. Oh, I want you to know your opinion on this, and I'm gonna try to help you out on this. Not help, but I want to answer it as well.
That's a tough question because the more PokeTubers that I watch, the more I keep finding out interesting information, I guess, that, you think that someone has a large position. They're like, oh no, I know 4 or 5 other people that my collection looks like nothing compared to theirs. It's like I can't even like wrap my mind around um the type that like the people that there are that have crazy collections. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so um
Well,
these are
you
just
probably
my
know more.
opinion, you guys. I do believe because I know a lot of the people in the Pokemon community. We have a lot great friends of mine,
Mhm.
and it's funny because when there's a big purchase, they usually call 'em they usually let me know, but big purchases sometimes they come with NDA, but it circulates a lot in the Pokemon community, and I do think that the big spender, there's only a very small percentage, my opinion, okay, from what I think, right?
Like the whales, like in
Yeah,
stock
the
market.
very small opinion. And they're very smart too. Okay. Smart buyers, smart investors, from what I know. And I talked to Ryan Rush, who is a great friend of mine, and he definitely has the capital. And they're all interconnected in some way, somehow.
Mhm.
Um, so I do believe there's a very small percentage who are willing to actually spend. When I spend big money, I'm saying about probably more than 20,000 or 50,000 they're willing to spend on Pokemon cards. Uncle Dave is a friend of mine who
Mm,
does that as well.
mhm.
Very small, very know how to money management, know to
Right.
buy, know when to sell. Because we talk privately here and there. About 10 to 50,000 uh, I think there's a good percentage. I do because if you have modern cards, you can probably range about 10,000. If you have modern cards, right, you get them graded, they can go up to 10,000. So there's a good percentage. Less than 10,000, I do think plenty of people, plenty,
Mhm.
plenty people. I do consider the new collectors in here that are hopping onto the market right now, or Pokemon investment or collecting that probably range under 10,000. That's what I think. But for more than 50,000, I think it's actually a pretty small. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say less than 10. I'd probably say absolutely more than 10, but
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I think.
it's kind of like when obviously you have the certain PokeTubers that will show
Mhm.
certain parts of
Correct.
their collection, like I mean
Mhm.
one example, like talk about Jake. He
Oh
has
yeah,
shown
great guy.
he has showed obviously his slabs. I mean, you would have to be dumb to not think that he has things
Mhm.
that he will not show you just because
Oh
it
yes.
wouldn't be
Mhm.
smart for him, and it's like
Correct.
even Gary, King Pokemon, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
He has said plenty of times, like, I would probably ruin the market if people actually saw whatever he has in these safes in other
Oh
parts,
yeah. Oh,
It's
I have a storage full
there's
of Wizard of the Coast booster boxes,
yeah,
full,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I would never show, but I've showed
yeah.
some of, my old duplicates, some of it,
Mhm,
like a couple of diamond and pearl. I think I have more of that than anything that I do have. So I have to go to the storage. One, I means I have to drive to the location of the storage. That's about an hour, and then to drive back, we all know that I just I'm just terrible at it. But I know a couple of people that are old, older PokeTubers because I started this channel about 5 years ago, and then I stopped, and I became great friends with a lot of them, a lot of them. And some still don't even have their cards graded. I can pull out first edition cards that I have not got graded. I have not even sent yet. And
See,
but
that's
eventually
scary.
I will. Eventually I will. But there's a very small percentage of me. That's what I think. I think,
Right.
I'm very rare because uh, I think I try to be very I give out this disclaimer that's my opinion. I think there's a very small percentage of people like me who haven't got their cards graded or are in good condition. So yeah, but yeah. There's two type of handles: Steph Curry versus Kyrie Irving. Do you watch and one growing up? I don't think anyone has better handles than Hot Sauce, even though he had a history of carrying. I'm not. Yeah, that's all yours. I have no idea who these people are.
I remember watching and one, it was a thing. And yeah, I would probably strongly agree with that. I can't remember everyone from that and one, everyone that used to play.
I don't know who that is. And there's Hot Sauce, even though history of carrying Bone Collector. Well, thank you. Look at that. I told Stock Jockey that every time he comes on the stream, he says the exact same thing. And now guess what he did? He added a sentence. I have things I can bring to the table. Really? Well, you have my Instagram, so how many points do you think Jordan would average in today's weak defensive game? I say
Oh, man.
40. Oh gosh, shots are fired again, you guys. Come on
Mhm.
here. Let me go here. I agree with Island. Do you have yeah, absolutely. Here we come.
It's it's not
Hey,
that
basic
easy.
trader.
It is not that easy. If you don't have a connection, you know the
Wow.
WNBA doesn't even hold open tryouts.
What?
Nope, can't get one. If you didn't
Okay.
play at a top
Okay.
Division 1
Okay.
college and you didn't play on TV and you're not in that circle, you can't even call anyone to get a tryout. Their practice players are men. So, okay, let me try and go be a practice
Okay.
player.
Okay.
I I can't because they get men to be their practice players.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did
I
not know
can't.
this.
Yeah, yeah, give me a
What?
tryout. Someone get me a tryout.
Wow. Oh, I did not know that. Huh.
Yeah.
So, okay, another dumb question, you guys. Here, I'm just letting you know because I'm learning. I hear a lot of things like you got to play at a D1 college, which is Division 1. Can
Hmm.
you explain that a little bit more to me,
Sure.
please?
Sorry.
Because I
Yeah.
really don't know that.
Sorry. So there's different I keep saying in the States, but everyone is here from the States. There's the NCAA and then you have the NAIA. So the NCAA is usually the games that you see on TV. You know, you got your Duke, UConn, Tennessee. Those are all Division 1 schools. So there's three levels in NCAA. There's Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3. And then under that, you could put the separate level of NAIA. Um, and basically, you know, if you were a top prospect in high school, you are getting scholarships to go play Division 1 and Division 2. But Division 3 does not give athletic scholarships. I mean, there's ways around it, but they can't pay for your education basically. Um, so fun fact, I played Division 3.
Okay.
So I did not play for a top, on TV Division 1 school. I wasn't the best coming out of high school, but basically I worked my way up. And outside of one girl that I knew a couple years ago, I'm not familiar with another Division 3 player that is playing professionally.
Oh, good for
I
you. Hey.
so, but I'm still can't figure out how to reach the WNBA. Just give me a tryout. But yeah.
PokeGal spitted. Nice. That was smooth. You guys are really. Hey, Mike, how are ya? Try to spin, but props to Ariana. I don't know. Where are you from in Europe?
So I'm from here. I was actually born in Canada though, and then I moved to Michigan after I was born. But my family, I guess, is from Poland. So I'm 100% Polish, but I grew up in America.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Do your teammates know that you collect Pokemon?
Well, they do now that I'm live streaming.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, proud.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Pokemon make a sport crossover cards? Ooh, that's a good one. They
Mm.
already have one for soccer, but discontinued for some reason. Yeah, like Pikachu soccer and Eevee
I
soccer. I think that's kind of
I
cool.
think that would be cool. I think it would be cool, especially, I mean, especially now that the Olympics were supposed to be in
Mhm.
Tokyo, but I don't know if that's still happening. I think it's still good.
They saying keep the Hidden Fates. Oh, now I know
Oh,
why. Oh, Witches in Japan will be on fire. Let me go here because Hidden Fates is harder to get. There's a bunch of seals. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, okay. Scam economist, we are going to skip your comments because every time you go, you bring him up, and I do not. We're gonna skip that comment. Okay, I'm not gonna dive there. I'm not gonna dive there. Trade a hidden fits box in a heartbeat for Prism NBA hobby box. Oh, was it a basketball Prism that they were trying to trade?
it was, yes. It was
Oh, that's no brainer. Prism
yeah.
is a way better investment. And hey, please add me on Instagram or Facebook if you have it. I can always help you like PokeGal. We are Facebook friends, Scott. Add Island Hustle as well. We are Facebook friends. I asked you one time I went to Big Lots and I bought a bunch of sports cards and Scott was like, return them. I said, okay. So I don't go here. Yeah, she does. She does. Let me link it up to you. She does. Wait, are
I
you even active on the YouTube channel?
I don't. I created it specifically to so that on my regular channel I don't have all Pokemon content. Um,
Uh-huh.
to be honest, but I use my Instagram the most.
Gotcha. Which
Yeah.
I will link, and I'll link it actually now, right there. Oh, Island Dot Hustle. There you go. There you go. I'm sorry, scam economist. I'm totally gonna skip. I tell you to private message me. You've never private messaged me, but continue to do good work. Because continue to do good work. He always asks these questions. I refuse to. I'm not even gonna go there anymore. Their top three: Hobbit, Prism, Optic, and Select. Okay, now I know.
I have to jot that down. Rewatch the stream later.
Exactly. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, please. Thank you. I've scam economists, there's a lot of way that you can do it, right? I mean, you can just continue to do it. Make YouTube videos about it, right? I mean, I understand the passion and concern. I do have it too, but continue to make, take your time, make YouTube about it, like make videos about it, continue to educate. There's this YouTube channel. I forgot what the guy's name is. Was Bus something? Anyways, Bus a scammer or something. He constantly tries to work about it. Scam economist. Just continue to do your work, but make videos. Just continue to do that. But I understand your concern and I appreciate it. But unfortunately, I'm gonna, because it's at the dispense of my guests. So I'm not gonna go into it at this time. But thank you. The professor from an N1 handles as well. Who is this N1 person? I'm gonna Google this person.
And one is like so okay, you know when someone makes a shot and gets
Mhm.
fouled, they
Uh-huh.
scream out and one.
Luca does that all the time.
Yeah, so like every basketball player does. So it basically you count the basket and you get to shoot one free throw. So and one
Uh-huh.
plus one.
Exactly, basic trainer. Exactly. Anyways, just I'm gonna ignore that right now. Okay, Poke Girl. Poke Gal. The questions for your awesome guest. Who has a longer and a better career, John Morant or Zion Williamson? Oh, I want to know this as well. Who do you prefer? And by the way,
Here's
John Morant made an awesome shot last time. I saw the replays.
so my issue is that I haven't watched currently like this year enough stuff on. I know the two players, obviously. I know how they play and everything, but I haven't watched enough stuff on them to like form an opinion, I guess. You're gonna have to take this one, PokeGal. Sorry, Scott.
Oh, okay. So, how I got into more into sports cards is that my roommate loves this kind of stuff. So he was chasing both of the cards. He was chasing John Morant and Zion Williamson. And keep in mind, you guys, I don't know any of this stuff. But um, Scott, I actually want to know your opinion as well. And I kid you not, when I was learning about the sports card market, there were like briefcases, and I forgot what they're called. I think they're called flawless briefcases. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but they were going for like 20,000, 15,000, and he was contemplating taking out his 401k. Um, by the way, I got his consent to tell you these kind of stories because he was just like, you can tell them how much I was willing to go to the sport market, and he was willing to take out his 401k to just spend on a briefcase for
Wow.
sports cards. And based on what I do for a living, he asked me if that's a smart move. I go, no, like, no. And I started to watch these YouTube videos, like Card Collector 2, and he was just opening these briefcases left and right. And he said, oh, these briefcases are worth 8,000 or 10,000. He cracked them open, and there was in one video where he had his wife next to him, and his wife was like, what did we do? Did we lose money? He was like, oh yeah, we lost money. We should have sold them. So it was nuts.
That's
It's nuts. And I
insane.
exactly. And me and you were here like Pokemon could be very expensive. I'm like, look at this a sports market. Yeah, Yangi, I tried. First of all, if I ever do that, I wouldn't even know anything about the cards. But I tried to get into distributors. Some distributor won't even, they'll tell you off the bat, no sports cards off the bat. Off the bat. I highly doubt they offer her a hobby box for, yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Yeah, I exactly. It's sad. Let's not go there. I'm looking at into National Treasure for holding to the boxes, thinking about it right now. Think the boxes will keep going down. Not sure. Do they know about sports cards? I have know nothing.
Me
Sports
neither.
cards and here with cards, it's determined in which card exactly. It's so difficult. It's I think there's so many trading card games out there that you just don't even know, should I keep the seal? Should I keep the seal? So
Hmm.
what is your future goal for Pokemon cards? Are you planning to keep things sealed as I see in the back? Or are you planning to perhaps sell them in the new future? Obviously would keep I'm sorry, planning to open them and then sell them raw, get them graded. What are your goals for that?
Um, the way and what I've learned from all of you guys is, I mean, as
Mhm.
soon as you open something, right, it's losing value unless you get lucky and pull something. But I like for me, it's like I don't have a desire to open anything behind me. Like
Oh.
I I really don't. And I mean, look, everything has a price. If someone offers me the right price, sold. Like the biggest thing is I really want my PSA cards back. I would like those back. I don't really have a goal. I'm kind of just doing this as like extra
Mhm,
money on the side and it's
mhm,
enjoyable. I have knowledge on it and
mhm,
like that's all it is for me at the moment.
mhm.
Yeah. What would you recommend?
Well, I'm very biased, and the people that
Mhm.
watch me know how biased I am, and that is, of course, the biggest disclaimer that I always tell people.
Mhm.
I'm a massive seal collector. I do
Yeah.
not have diamond hands. I don't. I just don't have diamond hands, and I'm very very fortunate. That's the thing because I've been collecting for so long that I work with
Mhm.
a lot of local card shop, and I
Yeah.
make friends with a lot of people that if I ever need a single, I can call them and says, "Hey,
Mhm.
can I buy a bunch of singles from you?" And that's how I complete it. That's how I complete my sets. So I'm
Yeah.
very, very, very fortunate about that. And I've learned way a while back, that if I ever open a product, it seems like it doesn't. Singles tends to go down fast, especially with
Yeah.
modern, right?
Yeah.
So I just tend to keep it sealed, and I've always thought I've noticed that a while back,
Mm.
and I got really really lucky by having a lot of these products sealed. And but again, that's me being a
Yeah.
bias, and I'm very transparent with my audience. Um, I all the cards that I bought back and all of that is because I buy collections, and
Mhm.
I had a chance to be picky with my collection before, right? Now I don't think you can, because I would pay for a collection. If it's not in good shape, I pass. I go, nope, I'm done. And
Mhm.
that's how I managed to get all these cards in excellent condition. Um,
Yeah.
so, but that's because that's me, and I keep things sealed. I've always been a sealed collector, and I guess, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
accidentally.
guess I guess the big difficulty is kind of like, well, you could buy whatever, 4 boxes of something sealed in modern, or you can buy 1 booster pack of fossil, right? So it's kind of like where, and obviously if you're buying it from a trustworthy source, but then it's like at this stage in the game, well, you're probably going to have to send that pack off to get graded because it's going to be hard to sell later because everyone thinks everything is resealed. So it's kind of like it's difficult when you can buy more of like something modern, but or you just park your money in something vintage.
Correct. And I
Yeah.
always make a joke to my fellow fans here, fellow watcher, my audience. I said I can invest in sand and probably make money. And I always
That's
say it's
true.
how you invest and how
Mhm.
you purchase the item,
Mhm.
right? Because
Mhm.
a lot of things people can tell you to, you can buy this, you can buy that, you can buy this. But
Mhm.
if you overpay for something, is that really investing? That's what
Right.
I always tell people.
Mhm.
If you overpay for something, are you really investing? And that's where I've learned, and I've learned this doing the
Mhm.
job that I do, and I've learned it's just life experience, just studying finance here and
Yeah.
there. And I've learned just doing business with these people that are high spender. Oh my goodness, they are the most they have such great money managing skills, and they do
Mhm.
the research and they ask questions, right? They don't listen to a PokeTuber who says buy this,
Yes.
buy this. They
Yes.
don't. Oh
Yes.
my god, they don't. When I talk to a client, right, doing what I do, I've trained myself. If I tell them something, I always go, okay, maybe I always do my suggestion, right? Maybe this is a better way to do it. This is how you open up your business. And I know right away to say, they always go, why? Why? I've always learned to be like, this is because you should. I've always answered their question because I know they're going to ask, why? Why? And I
Mhm.
had not alpha, I had reserve investment on the show.
Mhm.
He point blank said, um, the people that are crazy, the people that are spending all this money, are the people that are newcomers are doing it. The people
Mhm.
that are making the most money are not. They're holding back. And that's something I've always knew because I'm holding back at all. And we're
Yeah.
totally neglecting
And
the
yeah,
topic.
right. But you're
Sorry
upfront
about
with that
that.
and everyone.
Yeah, I do go in tangents. Steel products is like brand new car. I'll open. That is true. I do like that. I actually really like that
That's
analogy. I
yeah, that's
do
really
like
good.
that analogy. Um, I do. I really do like it. I When people say, vintage is a safer investment, I mean, I do
Mhm.
tend to agree with it. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But when you know how to buy modern products and you know how to see, it depends. It
Yes.
depends on what you're
Mhm.
comfortable at, right?
Yeah.
I'm comfortable at buying a modern product at MSRP and keeping it sealed. And I
Yeah.
think the biggest mistake people make when buying opening cards is overpaying for it, paying above MSRP.
Yeah.
That's what I've always seen. Diamond hands. That's a Kaboom LeBron that's going for wow. Holy baloney. Kaboom. You almost never make money back or value with opening products except hitting fates. Hmm, let me see.
Mm.
Island Hustle. If you can buy and hold, get you a case of 2017/2018 Prism NBA and 2018 and 19 Prism NBA. 2017 has Jason Tatum and Donovan Mitchell, and 18 out of 19 has Trey Young and Luca. 19 out of 20 is too good. I have no idea what I just read there.
I'm gonna rewatch this and I'm gonna take notes.
I have no
Me and
idea.
Scott are gonna
What
talk.
are you talking about here? He's talking about number cards. That's all I know. But other than that, what is it? Ali Hustle, do you have a seal booster collection? If so, would you build one?
So all the boosters that
Uh-huh.
I bought, I mean, they just went up in value so much that I'm like, well, this is I mean, it was mainly all modern stuff. I don't mind sharing. I mean, it was all modern booster boxes that I bought when I first came back, and just from the studying that I did, and then everything went up, and I'm like, well, they're gonna keep reprinting this stuff. Like it seemed obvious to me, and like I said, like the evolutions box, it was obvious, and when it got to a certain price, I said, I've made enough money on it. I don't need to hold it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Per Mason. Where's Mason anyways? The cardboard hands. I call diamond hands. You can, however, with you, I have no idea what he's saying right there, but okay. At Island, what's the most expensive Pokemon purchase you've ever made? Okay.
Hmm. Most expensive?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it like looking around what I have. It would be I think it would just it I haven't I'm not crazy. It's so risky to like make huge purchases. I kind of just buy little bits and then sell them and then buy more little bits and keep that extra money that I made and kind of do it that way. It's like I'm worried to like let me just buy 3 boxes of something. Like yes, I could maybe buy 10 of them, but I'm like, let me see if these 3 sell. If those 3 sell, then I'll buy, the other 5.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Gotcha. Smart. I A very good point. You have to watch the price center. Hey Jessica, how are you doing? This is my friend from Geeked Out Collecting. She's amazing. This is
mhm.
Jessica. There you go. Very price entry. Exactly. A lot of people are diamond hands. I'm more of 55. I have no idea. Was that? I have no idea. Oh, I see what he means now. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Exactly. Yep. 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 Pokeo, I believe diamond hands mean they have ability to hold and not sell. Oh, I did not know that. Huh. So if you have anything, you have the most diamond out when someone correct me, I'm wrong. I thought diamond hands is when someone opens them. Let me know. Let me know before I go into correct. I did not know that. I was told diamond hands is when you open. Invest no get out of here. Get out of here. That's my friend, by the way. He's
Oh,
really
okay.
funny. This is my one of my good friends. So he is the king of black and white. Okay, the king. He
Mm.
went out. If you guys ever heard of someone cleaning the market, this guy right here, him,
She
him.
just spilled
So
all the
he's been
beans.
hyping black and white. I know what you're trying to do. I'm not falling for that. Oh, that's really did you ever make a purchase that you regret? Oh, that's a good question because you foolishly overpaid. Oh, that's a good question.
Good question. I I don't think so far, knock on wood. Um, I basically everything that I've bought, I've been able to resell or and then I think like, okay, if you do make a purchase that where you overpay for something, then just hold on to it. I mean, don't sell it at a loss. Personal opinion.
Gotcha. That's true. Oh, I've been using the phrase wrong. Oh, my bad. Oh, then I have cardboard hands. I don't. I'm sorry. I have diamond hands, not cardboard hands. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you, you guys. Learning something. I'm learning all the great. Here I'm gonna go here. Okay, cool. Diamond hands is when you hold investment. Oh, gotcha. Oh, perfect. I did not know. I've been using that darn face wrong, you guys. Just as you know. Oh, it's almost 2 hours. I want to be respectful of your time. Let me know about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna quit the Q&A because I have more questions to ask you. I'm learning. Hey, you guys, not anybody
Ask
here that
away.
can teach me basketball. Okay, so I'm pretty darn excited at all. So I do want to ask you this. So is it true that when it comes to basketball, that eventually when you start making these practice shot, it becomes ingrained as
Yes.
memory? Is
Yes.
it true? Okay.
Yes, yeah, muscle memory, yeah. I mean, you
Muscle
look at it
memory.
as, for example, free throw shooting. I mean,
Yes.
most players have
Okay.
a higher free throw percentage because when you get to the free throw line, you do the same routine. So, for example, me, I always spin the ball, dribble 3 times, take a breath, and shoot. and it's kind of like repetitive and repetitive, and you're always doing that. So it
Okay.
it is muscle memory, yes.
So why is it the tall, like, okay, why is it Shaq, DeAndre Jordan, centers have such a hard time shooting the free throws if they just practice and okay. Again, dumb
Be,
questions here,
be,
you guys. I really want to know.
remember when I said at the beginning, they probably had coaches when they were younger. Oh, you're tall. Oh, I guess you just stand right by the basket and practice right there. Instead of, I
Oh,
mean, look at
okay.
what's his name? Um, gosh, now his name is he just recently retired. Um, what was he? It'll come back to me, but there was a tall player. He had handles, Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh,
He
okay.
had he has
Mavs.
great handles, and yes, Mavs, Dallas
Mhm.
Mavericks, yes. He had great handles and could play like an outside player, but he was tall because
Uh-huh.
he was trained by someone that taught him these other skills.
Oh, I did not know that because I
Hmm.
noticed Dwight Howard. By the way, Dwight actually got better at his free throw shooting because he steps back now. He shoots it from further. So I've always thought is because they're so strong that when they shoot, they just overpower the ball. That's what I've always thought. Now that's
It's
a
possible,
great
but it's
perspective.
also a skill. It's also a skill
Okay,
thing. Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, what
You
is
just got
your
to get a
dream?
you just got to get a good trainer.
Oh, let me go here. I don't know if anybody can train this one, this me, because I stink. It's okay to overpay on hard to find products because it's worth it. The price will be June market when you look like a bargain later. We'll get into that perspective a little bit later. A little bit later on that. And that's very subjective. What is overpay, right? What
Mm.
is overpay, right?
Hmm.
To me, what is overpay? And you gotta look at the people that are selling it to you, right? I do. I'm a huge supporter at local card shop. I don't mind overpaying over that because
Right.
I know who I'm supporting. Mhm,
I will point out though that I
mhm,
think, I mean, and I'm sure it's a real thing. There are people that will pay a higher market of paying for something because I've noticed
mhm.
people have bought things off of my eBay store that completely overpriced. There were people on eBay lower than me, but I think they're just trying to set the price here so people can see the last sold price. And I mean,
Okay,
that's fine. I'll take your money for that price you want to pay for it, but
okay. So now that's actually a great segue because I wanted to ask you this as a
Mhm.
eBay seller. How often do people cancel on you? Um, do you get that a lot? Because there's a lot of controversy when they talk about shill bidding. Do you get that
Mhm.
a lot when selling on eBay?
I have been fortunate enough at the moment that no.
Mhm,
I because I don't sell super high-end
mhm,
items, you know.
mhm,
I mean, if I had the PSA cards back, then maybe then I would see it. But
mhm.
with my smaller products or just like a booster box here and there of stuff, I haven't noticed it.
Gotcha. Exactly. Overpaying subjective and relative. Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Oh, okay. Let me go back to my Hey Island. If you could pick four Pokemon to play on the court with you, who would that be? Oh, that's such a. I love these
Ooh,
questions. They're so innovative. I
yeah,
love it.
very. Let's see. Um, I think it's controversial. I like Snorlax because he's big, so he can just stand there and put the ball in the basket. But he
But
would
he'll
probably
be
be.
asleep. He'll probably fall asleep on the court.
That's what I'm saying. Um, I'm taking Pikachu as my point guard because then I don't have to do it. I can just shoot. Um, who else? God, these are such innovative questions. Um, and I'm
Would
thinking
you
only
want
for.
a flying Pokemon so they could just fly?
Ooh. Well, if it was legal, if we're playing by Pokemon rules, um, yeah, we could take a flying one. That's a good one. Um, I'll take a Dragonite flying over. Um, or I'll change it to a Zapdos maybe. Um, and then one more. Someone in the comments throw me a good starting five with me.
Sorry about that. I'm back now. I had to change my headset because it was dying on me, but
Oh,
I'm
it's
back.
fine.
Now that it got me thinking.
Yeah.
See, we need
Like I need a list in front of me. I got to get a
we
roster
need a
list.
fast Pokemon that is tall, that height matters.
And they need
But
hands.
fast. Oh yeah, they need hands. That's absolutely true. Oh yeah, you're right. That is absolutely now. Okay, that's true. Wait till you see the green card in the booster plaques. Do you believe in the heart of? Do you still believe in the heart of, in the heart of the cards? That's so funny. Island cough once if the Nets will be in the final. Oh my
I'm not
god, my
getting into
Clippers
this
failed me
dispute.
today. I am embarrassed as a Clipper fan. I really am. I'm so embarrassed, you guys. I still love them. I really, 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 really. Oh God, I'm embarrassed. Oh my gosh. I think Shaq has his hands being so big that hurts his free show. Oh, okay. There we go. Europeans are thought and bred different. Oh,
Yeah.
Yao Ming was a good throw. Okay. Never pay. Exactly. To invest, right? Because I
Yeah.
do overpay for, certain content creators like streamers. I support a lot of streamers, a lot. As long as they're reasonable, they're not overpaying. Until, I realize, hey, you know what, you're doing good for the community because I absolutely love box breakers. I do. I friends with lots of them, and some or without I firmly believe without box breakers, the Pokemon community, we need box breakers, right? They do make it strong,
Mhm.
bring it the community all together. As
Mhm.
long as they're doing it ethically, legally, that's the point. Legally, not giving financial advice when they're
Mhm.
doing that, and not misleading the price. I absolutely are okay. But you guys got to watch on when you make sure when you do the make sure they're not telling you things like this card's gonna be worth $10,000. Okay, just but that's going on tangent. We're gonna stop from there. Here we go with the Walgreens though, the back under Team Clippers, exactly. Exactly. Machamp. Oh, that's true.
I
That
forgot
is
about
true.
Machamp.
That is
Okay.
true.
Yeah.
You can
Good
box that.
one.
That is true.
Good
That
one.
is true. Lightning, that is true. Depends if you're a collector, if you're an investor. Yep, exactly. Diglett can go underground. That's true. That is true.
Hmm.
That is true. Huh. Four hands for the blocking. That's my Team Clippers. If you draft Charizard and put him on your team, he will be a bum and just stand there and look pretty. Ooh. Hmm. Now you
but
got me
let's
thinking.
let's not compare Charizard to LeBron here.
Oh my God. Why the hate? Now, why so okay, he's not humble, but anything else? Wow. What?
I may or may not have been wearing his shoe when I blew out my knee as well.
There you go. Where we found why, you guys. We
It's like
found
a
out
therapy
why. But at least
session.
you're not you weren't wearing, what is it? Big Baller brand, aka the Better Business
But
Bureau brand.
oh, is
You
that where
carry-
I'm going?
at least you didn't wear the triple B's,
Triple
the Big
B's.
Baller brand up. So Lonzo Ball made a statement. How do I know this? Because I watch a lot of Undisputed when I'm bored, and he said that the Big Baller brand shoes were so what is it? What he said? My exact word. I'm trying to not okay. Some in the comments let me know, but they were so badly made,
Really?
badly manufactured. I think that's the exact word he said, or something like that. That he has to replace it every quarter. Every quarter. That's how bad it was, and it killed the Big
That's
Baller
not
brand
good.
almost immediately after he made that comment. I'm pretty sure he was just dissing his own company. He said they were so badly manufactured, badly designed, um, that I think Alan Hustle needs a page where she can do exactly,
I thought
exactly.
about starting a YouTube channel, but
You
it's
should. I put your YouTube there. There you go. I couldn't find
what
you.
would
I'm
I
letting
even
you know.
talking
I
about?
usually prepped all of this stuff, but I couldn't find it when Island Hustle, and I don't think you even have a you know how you have your own URL? I don't even think you have that because I typed
Really?
Island Hustle. Yeah, I couldn't find you. That's why I asked you before, and I'm like, uh-oh. Mhm. They dropped $20. I bought it. I got ripped off at Battle Styles. They dropped the price $20 after. Well, SRG, you know that. You know that modern will go down, right? It first was all at release. It will go up and then it will go down. Gotta go with Ditto. Oh, that is true. That is true. That is true. That's a good one.
Smart.
Charizard is the
Pretty good.
here we go again with that. Machamp has low IQ, he'll cross. Lonzo's dad called him damaged goods because he didn't want to wear BBB brand anymore. LaMelo, yeah, he
Mhm.
did. LaMelo also ditched
Yeah.
Enduro Pluma. So I
Yeah.
assume you are wearing Nikes now, right? I assume.
Actually, no. So I only wore Kobe's before.
Man, weak legs don't blame. Go for it. Shots fired. I go for it. Shots fired, you guys. That's not true. Zion actually was injured wearing a Nike. He was.
A lot of injuries have come from Nike, but I wear Adidas, but
Gotcha.
don't quote me on that, but
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, you guys, it's almost 2 hours mark. We're gonna do the live Q&A for another 15 minutes. And my turn to ask, but don't worry, you guys, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I think this is so fun and great. There's no better basketball shoe than the Jordan's 11. Ooh,
oh,
ooh, very
oh, I'm
nice.
yes, I approve of those.
So you do know your shoes. You're a
Yeah.
sneakerhead.
No. No, because I don't want to throw my money at sneakers. But I have a couple pairs. I used to collect all the Kobe's. I used to play in Kobe's. And now I just don't wear them anymore, but because I've worn out the bottoms and I just have them.
Do you have a crazy shoe collection, Island Hustle?
I crazy no, I wouldn't compare to other people, but I have a couple colorways of Jordan 11s. I have a lot of
Oh,
Kobe's.
okay. Now I'm
Um,
gonna look at Jordan 11s now. Let me go here.
I actually played in Jordan 11s for a few games
Really?
just because, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
Let
said I
me
was
know if
crazy
this
for
is
wearing
right.
those to
Is that
play.
it? Is that it?
Yeah, yep.
They look they look like every other Jordans. Oh my god, the blasphemy.
Oh,
I
you
know.
can't say things like that.
Oh my god, the blasphemy. But they do. I mean, unless what's the difference in with the 4 and they look Travis Scott. I don't see. Oh my lord, I'm not a sneaker. Okay, that looks different. Give me credit there. But that looks the same. Hmm. Oh, that looks nice. Retro. Cool. Oh, the blasphemy. Oh my goodness, they're gonna murder me now. Oh my lord. You know that. Do hype them up a lot. Does FIBA let you hand check? What does that mean?
So hand checking is when you keep like you're playing defense and like sometimes you might see like a player sticking their hand out when they're here. So it's basically like keeping your hand and no, they do not.
Look, they're getting at me. What's the difference? The retros.
See,
That's the difference. Oh my god, I don't know you guys. I did not know. I don't even know about anything about shoes. I wear heels. I wear heels. That's it. Okay,
hey,
I get it. I
listen,
get it.
rock it.
I get it. Okay, you guys. I have over. Okay. Which is kind of stupid of me because lipsticks do expired, but I think I have over 200 pairs and they're all different colors in my eyes. My roommate says they all look the same. He says, "Why don't you know, play paint and to start mixing the color of the lipstick to make?" I'm like, "That's not what it is." But they do expire after a year. Okay, and that's
Mm.
very true. But I have a lot of lipstick color. A lot.
You
A lot.
collect a lot of things, PokeGal.
I the problem with me is that if I like something, I tend to hoard it a lot. It's
Mm.
weird. Like I don't know if I'll ever sell the collection ever. But I've done a lot of things. So all right, I'm gonna let you have final thoughts before I set up the giveaway. I don't even know if the card that I'm giving out is good, but I'm gonna let you do let me see here. The final thoughts. I'll set up the giveaway. You can answer some other questions that they have up there, and I'm gonna let the full screen to you.
Well, first off, thank you, PokeGal and PokeGal's followers, I guess, for having me on and accepting me into this. This was a lot of fun. Like PokeGal said before, I don't have a YouTube channel. Maybe one day I'll start it up. I mean, it's there, but you can follow it, but I don't have any content on there. I mainly use Instagram, so at island.hustle. And then I also have my eBay store on there as well. In terms of basketball, you guys can look me up if you want. I did just recently start my own website. It's jd7basketball.com. So you can check that out there and see more information about my playing career and kind of what I'm doing with that. Yeah, but you guys were awesome. Very, very tough questions you guys asked. It's an awesome community you guys have here.
There is more, I think.
Is there?
Okay. Yeah, we know Jordan's the GOAT, but who's the best dunker ever?
Oh.
Ooh, Vince Carter.
Yeah, Vince Carter, I'll probably have to agree with you there. I mean, he's well known for that, that's for sure.
I apologize. What I'm trying to get what is your website? What is it?
You mean my personal website?
Yes.
jd7basketball.com.
Ooh, there you go. I'm gonna share it right now.
Oh boy.
You brought it up upon us, just so you know. There you go. There is a disconnect between many players and what's been taught and what's actually happens in the game. Ooh. Pros and tips. Oh, I definitely need this. Passing, dribbling, shooting, defensive, footwork, pro tips, and tricks. Maybe you can show us a trick on screen right now. Coaching services. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's my playing gallery. Yep.
That is so cool. This is look at her. You guys. Oh, cool. Let me go here. Sorry, you bought this. It's very nice. You guys, it's JD7 and oh, there's a contact. There you go. And her Instagram. And oh, it's different here. Nice. Very nice. I would definitely wish you the best of luck. So let me go stop
Thank
sharing and I'm gonna go here. You guys, just to let you guys know, I do not know anything about these cards, okay? I went and I just bought these cards, but oh, pick a let me go here real quick. Let me go audio, speaker, mute, add to screen. There I am. Okay. Cool. So I went out and got a KD and a backstage pass. Was it Greek Freak? I have no idea if these cards are good or not, you guys. I apologize, but this is at my local card shop, and I got these for the giveaway. If hopefully it's something that you guys like, please click a hashtag, please.
I'm picking it.
Yes.
Let's do JD7 basketball.
All right. You guys make sure spelling matters. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, just enter that JD7 basketball. Exactly just like that. And you get this. And remember, you guys will ship for free. So, oh, what did you say right there at the bottom, SRG, at island.hustle.com. So, you know what? How about this? I will throw in the Raichu. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Because I obviously don't know these cards at all, but the Raichu will make it better. So if you want, it's
Pokemon channel turn sports.
Oh, exactly. I'll take it. Good. Sleepy Bunny. Final question: do you want to become a coach or a commenter? Oh, that's actually a really good question.
Well, I am already kind of a coach. Like I've coached every single year that I've played overseas. And this year I actually coached at my former high school. I was the head JV girls basketball coach and an assistant coach for varsity. And then that was the thought, I guess, was starting my own brand, is kind of creating it into like training programs for kids and players.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I probably will never be able to do coaching because I think that takes a lot of patience
Yeah.
and
If
it's
I
hard
was,
because it's hard because when you coach, everybody have different personalities. So how would you handle that? Because some people are just more passive and some more people are more aggressive. And when it comes to
right.
competition, it's different. It's really, really difficult. How do you handle that?
Well, I prefer being like for me, I prefer being the head coach because I want it done my way, I guess. That's like my
Mhm.
personality. And so if I'm the head coach and I'm calling the shots, then I like it. But if I have to be on the side and I'm with another coach that doesn't kind of, I guess, have the same mentality as I do, then it's going to be difficult to coach with them.
Uh-oh, did I misspell that? Okay, I probably did. Let me refresh it. Because it says I have 0 entry. Did I misspell it, you guys? Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Did I misspell that? Okay. Life Hustle, hashtag JD7 basketball. Okay. 0 entries? Why did it say 0 entry? Did I misspell it? JD7 basketball. Huh. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Did I misspell it? Because it says 0 entry. Uh-oh. Hmm.
I didn't do it.
JD7 basketball. Did I misspell it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's 1 entry. Okay. Okay. Try it again, you guys. Type it in again, please. It's hashtag JD7 basketball. That's so strange. 1 entry. So someone type it in. It's correct. Hey Jody, how are you? There's 3. Okay. So I just didn't, it took a while. Type it in, you guys, again. 4 entries. There you go. Just type it in again. I
Oh, it's
apologize
going.
for that. Maybe it didn't register right away. So there you go. That's it. 6 entries. Okay, there you go. JD7 basketball. I did type it in right the first time. That's strange. 9 entry. Okay. 14. There you go. It's catching up. It only took a long time to catch up. But I do want to say thank you, Jessica, for coming on. I mean, Island Hustle to come on.
Okay.
It's so great. And not only that, for actually getting me out to do something. And now I know that my neighborhood basketball court is actually pretty nice, and tennis court
Yeah.
is actually pretty nice. I only go to the pool, and that's it. So I wish you the best in your
Thank you
career
so
and
much.
your
Thank you so
Pokemon
much.
collecting and your basketball career. And please, once you're very famous, don't forget about this community.
I would never. I would never. You were my first interviewer, my first live, my first. So
Oh yeah.
I really
And
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
and she streamed this on her Facebook as well. So, hi Facebook friends.
You might get some new followers that are French, Spanish, Polish. So
Good, good. Well,
we got to get you to
bonjour. Wait,
1,000.
bonjour. Well, welcome.
Ouais,
Bonjour.
ouais, bonjour, c'est bien.
Bonjour. C'est bien. Me PokeGal. There you go.
Poco
Oh, look,
español.
look, look. Scott wants this. You should. One on one. She can show me a few things. Oh my goodness. All right. Quoi mi vous ouvre la fence? Oh my god, let's not butcher. There you guys. We are going to do 14 entries. Good luck. Scott! Oh, baloney!
Woohoo! Look at that.
Scott! Oh my goodness. Scott. Message me on Facebook, Scott. We're Facebook friends. So message me. He's obviously on Facebook. Message me. I shipped out, since you're the winner, either Monday. This is just for the giveaway. So either
if he
Monday or
loses,
probably Wednesday. So let me exit this. Scott.
and if he
There you
loses
go.
one-on-one against me, then he might have
Oh,
to
he
give
probably
up
will.
his winning.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Oh, I'm sure he will. Oh, I'm look at him. Look at him all laughing. Congrats, Scott. Look at him all laughing. So let me go here. It's so fun. Thank you, Jessica. Please reach out to
Thank
her. If you guys want some coaching, some basketball, some tips. Obviously, I need it a lot, but I'm pretty excited for you. Keep on kicking butt.
Thank you. And you as well in Pokemon.
No
And shoes
problem.
and lipstick.
No, not shoes. Just
Oh,
heels.
just
Just
well,
heels and
excuse me.
definitely lipstick.
I meant heels. That was the
I was
shoes.
born in heels. I can walk through
Ah,
thunderstorm and rain. All right,
love it.
I'll let you go now. I'm gonna talk to my audience for just a little bit. And yes,
Awesome.
do like her on Facebook and do contact her. I have everything on there for you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys. That was really, really fun. You guys, Jessica, I left a message on Instagram. Okay, perfect. So you can actually let her go one-on-one with you. I really appreciate you guys. I might do a rip and ship on Monday. I need to get new products in. I need to get a distributor. Maybe Scott, maybe you can contact me on how I get some sports cards so we can start selling on the stream. But anyways, you guys, I really appreciate you guys. We might do some rip and ship. I need to get new products in. The channel is not going to grow if I don't get new products in, and that I know, which I will. The next one we get is, are you guys ready? The owner and the founder of goingtwice.com. They have a huge eBay store, and we are definitely going to learn more about the Pokemon market. Either they're going up, they're going down. I'm so excited. I really want to learn. Is goingtwice.com. Actually, that's where I got my Bellsprout from, is from them. But I will definitely see you guys. I'm going to have more channel updates here and there and sports cards. Absolutely. So we're going to go and I'm going to go. It's really nice. I want to buy Rip and Ship for Ling for a sports card. I don't have it yet. But anyways, you guys, I will probably see you guys Monday, even if, we're just going to sit and chill. We are going to do more Jeopardy game. Okay. More Jeopardy game. And we're going to have a lot of fun times. I'm also going to cut back on the interviews because it's, it's starting hard to find people that get on the channel that that I really like and could connect to. It's getting hard to find content creators that I trust and like. So I maybe cut back the interview, maybe 4 interviews a month to once a week, but we'll go from there. And I'm pretty excited. It's always fun to have you guys. Last and not least, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. And if you please, uh, send your friends over to the channel. We're gonna do more rip and ship. This channel is gonna grow. I couldn't do it without you guys. And we are gonna go there. And everybody is shipped. Everybody, if you except for the last one, if you won, everybody is shipped. And fighters, yes, you did get something. I double checked. Your package will be coming Monday or Tuesday. Yes, you will get you have a package out for sure. I double checked. So, anyways, I'll take care of you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care. And by the way, go Clippers. Go Clippers.